grass guy comes to cut our grass. It's been a while, it's really long, and it actually hasn't been cut this season, so it's pretty ridiculous out there. However, there's a lot of stuff growing out in the yard, and I thought it would be fun to go look for one, art inspiration, maybe some pictures of plants that I can take for future art projects. Two, I'm gonna be peeking around the yard and see if we have anything forageable, either some stuff for medicinal items or for eating. That's what we're gonna do. And actually, I'm gonna start right at my feet, right here, because there's some flowers out here that I thought were Queen Anne's lace, but it's actually not. So I'll show you what I'm looking at. So these popped up in our yard this year, and I thought that they were Queen Anne's lace from a distance, but getting closer, I don't know if any of you guys are plant identifiers out there, but I think this is yarrow, which I don't know a whole lot about. I get a little nervous about anything in that family because apparently there's some toxic lookalikes. There's a little cluster over here. I'm pretty sure these are going to get mowed down, so I'm going to do some research, see if I can cut them for a bouquet or for any uses that's not eating, because it makes me nervous to try stuff like this. But also I thought I'd take some pictures because I think they're really pretty. Lightning bug during the day? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. And it's right here on the next plant I wanted to talk about. And this is the one I was saying I just learned that I think this is a plant called a fleabane, which apparently you can make tea out of the flowers. Let me ID it and see if that's even what this stuff is. Hooray, someone let the dog out. Looney, you want to say hi? You do. If you guys don't know this dog, this is Luna. We're identifying plants. What are you doing? Eating dirt? Yay! The internet identification thingy-jiggy says that this is fleabane, but I never go by the first thing it says. I like to look at a lot of websites and make sure that all the website pictures agree, and it looks like this. But it's looking like this is fleabane, which is super cool. I literally just watched a video on this, and we had seen these flowers somewhat recently pop up behind my kid's playset area, and actually my kid, one of many, brought my attention to this plant and wanted to show it to me. And so that's where I originally saw it, was that back there, but now I've been seeing it around the yard, and I don't remember seeing this in previous years, so I'm not sure if it's new or I've just never noticed it, but either way, it's a gorgeous plant. I just think it's really, really lovely, and I'm excited to have it on the property. Just had an experience that was so weird. A freaking grasshopper just literally flew into my hand. Like I was walking and it flew and clung onto my hand. Did I have a magical, majestic moment with this creature that chose me? No, I immediately was like, freaked out and flung him across the yard. And then he flew away, so. It could have been cool, but it wasn't. Luna's got the zoomies. All right, this is one that we have growing everywhere. Sorry about the road noise. We're getting closer to the road part of my property, so you're gonna hear some cars passing by. Anywho, this is, I guess, cat's ear. I didn't know it was called that. I just knew it as false dandelion. Same family though, and evidently you can use it the same way you use dandelions. Evidently the leaves and everything are edible. Hi. I've never had a dandelion that was good. It's always bitter, so I'm a little reluctant to sample anything like this, at least right now, not without some preparation. But in any case, we have a ton of them out here in the field. They are pretty. Dandelions are pretty too. But yeah, I didn't know they're edible. I thought this was one of those, like, watch out, it's not actually dandelion, it's this other thing. But apparently it's very similar, so. So this one, as far as I know, is just like a common daisy, and it popped up next to my driveway in abundance this year. These are fantastic cut flowers. I've had some last in a vase for a really long time, so I'm gonna pull some more for that. But I don't know anything as far as medicinal properties about this. I'm gonna ID these, not because I don't know that they're daisies, but because I don't know if daisies have any benefits outside of being good for pollinators. So I'm gonna look that up and I'll share what I find. So the first thing that comes up here is something that says oxeye daisy, common weedy wildflower and versatile wild food every forager should know. Today I'll share what I know about identifying, harvesting, and cooking with this special edible flower that doubles as an herb. This is from a website called foragerchef.com. This definitely appears to be what I'm looking at here, so evidently it has some uses. So who knew? I've just been cutting it and putting it in a vase. Alright, this is the last plant I'm going to talk about in this video. It's not found in the wild here. We actually planted some near our house and it has spread because of the animals behind me, the ducks and the chickens. This is elder. It's known for making elderberries, which you've probably heard of. Even most people that don't forage have heard of elderberries because they're often used in natural medicine or as like a boost in some medicines. It is scientifically proven. Trials have been run on this and everything to shorten the length of illnesses. So like if you start taking elderberry when you're feeling the sickness come on or something like that, it can help fight it off, and it can shorten the amount of days that you're sick with various things, typically like cold and flu like style stuff. So very cool plant. And the buds, or not the buds, I'm sorry, the flowers, you can make these into a tea in this stage, or you can wait for them to fruit out and use the berries, which is what I typically do. I've made the tea before, but I prefer the berries. So I want to try to make elderberry gummy bears this year and see how that goes. I'm sorry, I say gummy, I mean gummy. Sorry, it has to do with a German au pair that I grew up with, and I always say gummy. Anyway, a little thing to learn about me, I guess. But in the interim, they are flowers and they are gorgeous, and I love these plants. I'm not upset that it's popping up all over our property. I'm actually working on a project right now, an art series of watercolor with birds and forageable plants. And one of them I'm working on right now is a robin with an elder plant. And I'm really excited about it. It's taken me forever though, because the berries take so long to paint. If you saw my little short on YouTube about that, I was complaining because oh my gosh, it's taken me so long. So yeah, elder, awesome plant. Let me show you it a little closer. Oh dang it, I was gonna record a bee, but he flew away. Here are the flowers. They're very, very pretty. You can see the buds, the flowers, and then, I don't know if this is already, no, I think those buds haven't come out yet. Yeah, no, there's a very, it's like the stages here. We got super small buds, get a little bigger, little ones, and then starting to blossom. And then they'll turn into the big blossoms, which you can see kind of up there. And then they'll start growing the berries. Actually, there's berries right here. Here we go. Here's the berries starting to grow. So they start out green, and when they're ready for harvest, they're like a deep, dark purple, basically black. This is all stuff that's grown since we planted it. The birds came and ate it out of the front yard and then pooped the berries out everywhere. And now we have a ton of elder growing inside the duck pen and outside of it on the edges. There's more over here. This is more, this is more. So it's just growing all around. We're trying to propagate more of it though, because you can never really have too much of this stuff and it's native, so why not? Honorable mention. I won't even tell you what this is. If you know, you know. Tell me in the comments if you know what this one is, with the heart-shaped, kind of looks like a clover, has the yellow flower. If you know what it is, tell me in the comments. Forageable, super good. I'm gonna eat some right now.